Got your back against the wall, now you know you never had a chance. Should've known better, now you better make other plans. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche.
What's good, YouTube? Your boy Joe Grizz here, worldwide YouTuber, back with another exciting video, deck profile. This time with my boy Kenneth McCarthy. He got top 16 at YCS Toronto this past weekend with his Strike Ninja Burning Abyss deck. Explain to us the situation with this Strike Ninja thing.
Strike Ninja was the idea of the whole entire card. My card being me, Manny Vargas, Sean Coover, Hanse. Just a joke, because I've been playing around with like ideas for the Burning Abyss deck, and I was like, I made like a stupid joke saying like I want to play Strike Ninja. So everybody in the car, after the whole Spell Chronicles hype for the week, we decided let's just all post that we need Strike Ninjas. And as soon as we crossed the borders, like once we lost like phone connectivity, so the last like few people that were like at Nebs got a phone call from us saying that find a way to send Strike Ninjas, we needed that. And then that was it for the weekend. And then during the weekend on like Facebook and everything, people just kept on asking us, are you guys really playing Strike Ninja? This is a troll. But online, like for the Yu-Gi-Oh website, they don't post any of the deck lists, they just show the standing, so they see all of us doing well, so they assumed that it was true. We just kept the hype going. We were like Strike Ninjas made it all to day 2. Because everybody in our room made it to day 2. And me, Sean, and Christian all topped, and then I had to play Christian's in top 32, so it was a Strike Ninja mirror match, you could say.
Yeah, a Strike Ninja mirror match.
That's about it. Everybody just still hyped about it. I had a whole bunch of messages and posts on my Facebook saying how I made Strike Ninja go up at locals this weekend.
Yeah, you did.
One person,
You did.
yeah. One person bought all of Troll and Toad's Strike Ninjas. He's quite upset at the moment, but I mean, it's a good card, I guess. It's my favorite card. It's also Hanse's favorite card, so we'll take them if you want them. If you want to give it to us, more than happy to. Keep playing it in our token list.
But would you have actually played the card had you found a way an efficient way to play it?
Yes, I would have. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's the number game. Like, for us to play Strike Ninja, in my opinion, we would have to play beginning of the end, Dark Armed, and on a whole nother way of exploiting Strike Ninja, because we have Rhoda at 2, and there's just so many cards that can control the graveyard for like darks, but like our deck, it puts an even number of darks in every time, so Strike Ninja only taking 2 out is never going to actually get it to the point where Dark Arm can come out consistently, because we tested Dark Arm before, and Dark Arm can only come out turn 1, and can only come out later in the game if you play the beginning of that. That's the only way that Dark Arm is playable in our deck, opposed to like Shadal's, which can just infinitely just stop putting darks in the grave.
Mm-hmm.
So that was about it. Strike Ninja, in my opinion, would be the best card to play because I like it, but at the moment there's no way to actually like officially play it. It sucks that everybody bought it.
Yeah, I feel bad for everybody, but hey, that's the price you pay for trying to follow the trends, you know.
Right, definitely. I mean, back in the day, I used to fall victim to like those kind of cards. It'll be like, what is it? There was a tournament that somebody cited Dark Magician, and everybody like didn't know that it was just like a pun between friends. Oh,
it was the Simon He thing.
Yeah. They just all played Dark Magician. So everybody that could just see it without having a conversation with the parties involved assumed that it was something broken, and then others that were just there understood that it was just like a friendship type thing that just made its way into the coverage. But keep the Strike Ninja hope alive one day.
Hope alive, yeah. I mean, I'm sure if there's a way to make it, you'll make it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll keep testing it every day.
That's about to be a nickname soon. Kenneth Strike Ninja McCarthy.
I gotta win. What was it? The next year's ARG Player Open, so I can make my own token. Make sure it's Strike Ninja.
Oh, if you win, you make a token.
Yeah, because the more I think it's the more times you top in the ARGs, you get points to enter the player tournament. So far I got 2 for this season, so I just need to keep topping to make sure my name's still in the top 32. That'd be good.
That works. I know it's weird. You can't see me in the video. You can just hear me. I know, but it's good because you're not lagging at all or stopping. So I think that was the problem.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It was too much going on, I think, with my computer. But what was your hardest matchup throughout the tournament?
The mirror match against Christian Georges for top 32 because we both knew each other's build. We had an understanding going into this tournament that me being the only Burning Abyss player that likes to go first, there was no need for the dice roll, and I went first all 3 games. Game 1 losing, and then game 2 and 3 I won, obviously. And it was the hardest matchup because we both know the rulings on our cards. They for this weekend, Chain Disappearance took out all Dante's from the extra deck, so we knew when to summon Dante. We knew which cards to hit with Chain Disappearance. At one point we had it was me summoning Tour Guide, him chaining Chain Disappearance, me chaining my Chain Disappearance, him chaining his other Chain Disappearance, me chaining my other Chain Disappearance, and then him finishing it with a wiretap. And it was just ridiculous because the judges were watching and they were just amazed by how many cards were in the chain links. But that was the hardest matchup, and I just pulled through it just because I just drew a lot better. You'll see my deck listing. It's very weird what I've drawn during the whole tournament experience, and why I shouldn't have, probably. That's about it.
That sounds like that's crazy. I wish I could have seen that. That was the feature match you said?
No, that wasn't feature. The feature match showed like the only thing that they showed in my feature match was game 2. My opponent responded to my Mobius summon with Skill Drain, and I chained Wing Blast, and then he chained Space, and then I chained Karma Cut. That was like the highest chain link in my feature matches, but this is like just in top 32, like when the judges were around watching, and it was just ridiculous because we were just trying not to lose resources that early in the game because it was like turn 4 maybe, and we already had like 5 back row and just wasn't putting on damage, but I was just putting 1,000 for a Tour Guide that was already summoned. That's about it.
That's crazy. But yeah, let's get into this exciting non-Strike Ninja build of Abyss, for Burning Abyss.
Alright, gotcha.
This shit gonna be crazy.
Alright.
Sorry to all the fans.
3 Tour Guides, mandatory. 3 of each Burning Abyss monster, Storm, Graph, Sir. For this event, I decided to play 2 Mathematician. 3 was too cloggy. It seemed like playing 3 always ended up me summoning Mathematician to send a Mathematician. So we decided to cut it down to 2 because it's a good opener. For other obvious reasons, once you get to like the spell lineup, like it ended up being better at 2. Mine different from everybody that was in my car and in my room. I played 2 Effect Veilers main. A lot of people were giving me hate for this, but this was MVP against Telenites. The mirror match for the Tour Guide summons should all match up when they flip summon or anything with either Armageddon Knight or any of the Shaw flips or Construct getting their effect. So it was really good to have to stop, and it worked out for the BLS always because I didn't have to make it exceed. I played the 1 BLS obviously, and he was just there. Like he wasn't really like a boss monster for the deck. He was just an added in resource because the way Dante works, he just mills. So just like a plant deck, you have to learn to play without your boss monsters and just play what you got. So the BLS was just there. Like he would never just come out.
He was there just to. I remember before you said it was there just to bail out the bottomless and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like at one point it was I summoned it twice during the tournament. It was one time getting summoned and the other time just it attempted to attack. And he's just there. He comes out in defense always. He gets either bottomless or Veiler regardless, and then they just respond to him only, and then you just go in for your regular Tour Guide plays, or you summon the Burning Abyss monsters if they deal with him, and then your opponent has to work around this one card when they know that your deck can make multiple plays off of just one normal summon or a double special summon into one monster. So he was just alright for the tournament. That's all the monsters, I believe, yeah. Spells for this tournament also played 3 Upstart. First time playing 3 Upstart in this format. It ended up just being like there's just no 3 cards I'd rather it been. So we went with this. It's just a thinner. It also it doesn't really change the game state for like life points because half the time I always stayed at 8,000 just by blocking with Wing Blast and other like discard traps and just my trap lineup. So the life points game never mattered. It was just a thinner. I played double space instead of none or 3. 3 was too much. 0 felt like I was gonna lose a lot of main deck with Vanity's Emptiness that everybody seemed like they were playing 3 of at this event. And it was also good for the end phase. Opponents thinking that they have another turn. It's just you finish the game on their turn without them even trying to put up a fight. Played 2 Supply Squad. 3 was too much. I ended up decking out or losing too many resources while having it in hand. It's just 2 was fine. It's a bait out for Dragon, Space, anything that's really that. Quick auto game every turn. I draw it at least once per turn. Twice for my turn, once on your turn, until I end up with one Foolish. Foolish is just there. It sends anything like if I have ELS, it sends a light. If it's I'm missing a piece to my combo to make an Exceed, I just send Graph specials once and Surge special one from a grave. So that ended up being good. And then I played the 1 Astral Force.
Why 1?
During testing, I've despised was it the Crimson Knight guy, Bram, the vampire guy?
Yeah.
I disliked having Mech-Equipped Engineer and Tyrus in my extra deck, and I also hated the Grenosaurus, Volcasaurus spots because it just seemed that every time I played, making Pallades won the game, and it was the only main focus of me, like playing the Astral Force. So I decided playing 1 was fine. If it's like a win more. If I draw it, it's perfect because I always either open a 2-card combo to make it, or I open the 1 tour guide to make it. And you only need 1 in a sense because once it's milled, say that's first turn off of a Dante summon, it's infinitely in the game. You just have to not draw for your turn and just make that your primary special summon. So playing 1 was just better in my opinion because it gave me more room to play other cards that I wanted to play during the tournament, and it was just never like there's never a time where I actually was forcing it to my hand. So there's a lot of games I won without it, and during my match with Christian, during my match with I think Timid, I think during a match with a lot of like maybe 3 out of like the 10 rounds besides them, I always drew this first turn. So it was kind of nice to have this in Tour Guide first turn. It's instant Pallades. My opponent's automatically a turn behind, and I'm going first, so it seems unfair. And like this with Supply Squad also, it's just ridiculous because now they can't do anything. That's it for the spells. Trap lineup is 3 Wing Blasts, which is a standard for this deck, I suppose. It prevents Exceeds, back row, anything standalone. It just sets your opponent back a turn. You can lock your opponent at 1 card. So it's the +1 from the drawing. That's why I like to go first. It sets your opponent back a turn. It makes maxi plays minus because they not only do they go neutral, but now they're stuck at the same card and they're gonna draw the same card that they would have beforehand. I played 2 Karma Cut. It's ridiculous against the Satella matchup and the Mirror match. This is the better way of playing Wing Blast, but Wing Blast can touch back row, and this just prevents your opponents from having a good late game because they have no resources in the graveyard. And then for this event, we decided to play 1 Regeki Break because of the Shadal matchup, the Burning Abyss matchup. It's not as powerful because they all get their effects from destruction by a card effect, and it was just there's never a need where I needed multiples of this. I'd rather just play the space. That's why I played the double space over it. I still wanted another discard outlet, so I did that. I played 2 Vanity's Emptiness. This format's, I guess, oppression. Some people might get mad about that, but it's just so good. It just shuts your opponent down, makes them waste a resource. They have to have a suitable response to this to get rid of this off the field, and it's a good card just to sit there while you're building time to build your deck back up to answer your opponent's end game. I played 2 breakthrough skills. A lot of people I saw were playing like 1 or like 3. Like I like 2. 2 is a good number. It's another Veiler. It stays on the field. It prevents any of the rogue matchups that may activate on your turn, like Hat. It's just a good card. Like a lot of people were playing Curry Bandit this weekend, so this was a good card just to shut it down fully because we don't have to thing like ruling as Japan with Veiler. So this worked out. It nulls out all cards that could like Stardust or anything like that. Still playing the double Wiretap.
I love Wiretap.
Wiretap is literally the best card against this Sicilian matchup. It makes them go -2 for nothing. It really doesn't matter if they get the trap card back in their deck because they have to have more warriors and they play such a low monster count. It's only duality giving them foresight into what they can probably do for that turn. So this worked out better. I played the 1 Warning and I played Compulse because Bottomless and Torrential were just terrible for this event. And that was about it for the main deck. You want side or extra?
Either or, it's fine.
Alright, I'll do the extra. I played 1 Giga Brilliant over Leviathan. It's a light. It also boosts all my monsters currently on the field by 300. It was just it was my #1 go-to turn #1 play. Just to give my opponent the suspicion that I have PLS. It prevented a lot of my opponents from getting over my monsters or blowing me out turn 1 because they get the added 300 to each monster. Also makes it good. This equipped with a Dante next to it. Dante ensures that I can beat the mirror match over defense as they go to 28. Play Dante. Big card. He just does what he does. He has a Trap Dragon effect. If he's warning, he still grabs a piece out of it. He can grab himself if needed. He's just like just an OD card trooper with a Trap Dragon effect.
Broken.
Played 2 Pallades. 3 was too much since I only played the 1 Astral Force. 2 was the right number. If I ever needed to make a second one, it was always there. I played 1 M7 instead of Gaia Charger because since I was just playing the Pallades, it seemed minus just to make the Gaia Charger for the piercing when I can just get back any card from my graveyard with M7, or I can set my opponent back from like their effects by bouncing their monster back to their hand or anything like that. Played 2 Alucard. This was second MVP for my deck this weekend. Always made Alucard, made double Alucard most times in the duel. Destroying back row was really good. Once there's a second one, it's like an average for himself. He puts himself back in the extra deck, protects you for longevity of the game and stuff like that. This also the Giga Brilliant are retarded because then you're just taking 42 each turn and you can't set back row that's not responsive. Fortune Tune, which is the makeshift Avarice for my deck. Also Win in Time card. Round 1, I only played 1 game where I'm guessing less than 2,000 and my opponent was at 35 or so. And I summoned him and had a constant loop of game 5. Next turn he destroys it, which is Tour Guide Skarm. Once they kill it, the Skarm effect is going to activate. It's going to get back the Tour Guide that I put back in with his effect. Next turn just make it again. It's infinite life points gained and they have to burn more resources to destroy it. It's good against the mirror match, good against the Tellus if I feel like having a boss monster on the field that just won't be moved. He was never bad. I summoned him quite a few times. A lot of people played the Bram over this weekend, but he worked out for me. Zen Mains, I summoned him once this whole tournament. He's not terrible. It's just I just never had a matchup where I wanted to bring him in as much. So he's just a mandatory for this deck. I'm gonna show both these cards. It's Acid Golem and Nightmare Shark. This one's our level 3 Heartland Draco, and this card answers the boss monsters that are over 26, which is a hard number to beat over. That's why I played Giga Brilliant to get my monsters higher. But this plus Acid Golem ensures that my opponent having 2,000 and less than 28 ensures that I have game because I can just summon my Burning Abyss monsters, summon Nightmare Shark, summon Tour Guide, make Acid Golem detach from Nightmare Shark, target Acid Golem attack for 3,000 direct. So this helps go for game if I'm like in a bind and I just can't attack through like monsters. And then the last card that I chose for the extra deck was Downard. It was just something to do with my rank 3s when I was scared that they were going to get banished by Caius or just anything, and it pierces, so it works out.
That's your supplement for the rank up kind of play.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people told me. Like after it was since I wasn't playing multiple cards that could rank up, this was just good because I had something else to go into, and it sucks that it has to do with main phase 2, but that's the only bad part. But it was alright this weekend. Like I put it on top of what's the guy's name? Alucard, and he just stayed on the field against Satella matchup because they couldn't beat over it. And then that's the extra deck. Side deck was 2 back to square one for the Shadal matchup. It destroys Construct, destroys Winda. They can't really prevent it. It just bounces them back to the top of the extra deck. It goes back. If it targets a regular monster, it goes back to the top of the deck. If it hits the extra deck monster, it puts it back in the extra deck. It's just a good card. It doesn't destroy. It just gets rid of problems that are just on the field, like say Majesty Fiend or anything that's preventing you from progressing in the game.
You didn't like Defusion?
Defusion, no, because it just it just didn't seem like it was worth it because it wasn't a discard outlet. Like this gave me a chance to still activate my all monster heavy hands with like Burning Abyss monsters. Like you say if I had a graph or anything, I start the ball rolling instantly off of this card. It being discard outlet was way better than Defeat in my opinion. I played the 1 space to finish off the set. I played 2 Mobius.
Woo! That Mobius.
If you've seen the deck list from the ARG, I played Ryza in the main deck. We went to Mobius because against the Teleknights and any other matchup that's rogue against us, we will lose to Floodgates. So Mobius was the better card this weekend. It's 24, can't be super poly, and it destroys multiple back row, which we needed to get off the field. We played 2 Cycle Raiders for the Satella matchup. It was just a better DD Crow in my opinion for the weekend. If I would have had it my way, I probably would have did 2 and 2 DD Crow because I unfortunately lost to Hieratics in the tournament, and I felt that I needed a regular DD Crow for the E-Dragons, but this worked out good against the Satella matchup. They burn resources like Soul Charges and Alta Air Summons just get wasted by this. Traps I played 2 Malevolent Catastrophe. This equipped with a wiretap ensures that every back row is getting destroyed, no matter what. And it's just a good way to blow out your opponent from Floodgates, and just having 5-card back row and just not having a response to this is always a blowout.
That's like playing Heavy Storm with the set warning.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For the Starlight Road.
Opponents for some reason forget that this card exists and just get blown out. They get greedy and they set more back row. Like I've hit people that have double emptiness face down. It's not worth it. Just go play the game 1 card at a time. That's what this card means to say. I played 2 Chaos Trap holes for the mirror match and the Satella matchup being light and dark. It benefits that it banishes the monster that it warnings, and it just prevented the life point cost is not that much because you don't really take that much damage from just blocking attacks with your numerous back row that respond to monster summons and just like the Phoenix Wing Blast sending your opponent back a turn, so you never take life points outside of like what you're doing to yourself. So these worked out. For the mirror match, I played 3 Chain Disappearance. The Dante ruling made me bump this up to 3 last minute.
What was the Dante ruling?
The ruling was, in Japan, Chain Disappearance cannot banish all copies from the extra deck, but in America, it could. If it hits a Exceed, Synchro, or Fusion, it banishes all copies from the extra deck. thus, since Dante's 1,000, somebody one Dante may cost you the whole game. So we went with that. I never stopped tour guys with this. I just stopped like Graf, Graf or Skarm because they're less than 1,000. And without those cards, especially Skarm, you can't search your deck, so you're just stuck at drawing. But once this hits a Dante, your mirror match experience will just be very, very easy because they have nothing to go into. They can't progress. And there's no other ranks that we play besides Acegolem that can take care of a Dante for majority of the game. So these were good.
So in TCG, the ruling is if you hit an extra deck card, they all get banished?
Correct. Fusion, Synchro, or Exceed. If it's 1,000 or less, it removes all copies from the extra deck.
Where is this at? I want to see this. Where is this at?
I have no idea. Honestly, like the judge came up to me, and this is during like a match against the mirror match, obviously, and I did it to my opponent. He asked for a ruling. The judge brought over, I guess either a dueling network or like a Konami ruling list, and he said what he showed me was there was a ruling against a fusion, and what happened was the opponent activated and changed its appearance to the fusion, and the player A had to remove all copies of the fusion monster from his extra deck, and thus they said that the ruling is valid for Exceeds.
Wow. Okay.
That was the whole reason behind that. There's a chance that they might have changed it, but either way, it's good against the mirror match. It's not really good against any other matchup, unless it's rogue like Watts or something like that. So this is just a mirror match card. And then the last card I played was non-aggression area, and it was for the hieratic Blue Eyes Dragon or Shadal matchup. What this does is if I get to play it on my turn, shut down my Shadal player from using Shadal Fusion from the extra deck next turn. It gives me a turn where they can't do anything but flip summon. So thus, it gives me one turn of them just saying pass for me to OTK next turn. It only came up like twice in the whole tournament. And one being space and me activating and my opponent already swooping during the activation. That was about it.
I was broken.
That's the deck list.
Yeah, we finally got it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy you did it with this deck because this shit is complicated as hell.
Oh yeah.
It looks super complicated. It's weird. A lot of tech choices. I like the tech choices. The monster count was a little different because I'm used to a lot of them having more monsters like triple Veiler or triple Mathematician or maybe maining the Rises or like you know what I'm saying the Monarch engine.
Yeah, which is fine because for the ARG Atlantic City we definitely played 21 monsters. I think this one's 17. There was a lot to take back. It was a different understanding of the game then because there's a lot of new cards. A lot of people are getting away with like a lot of effects, and we just simplified it down to like what are the main cards that are necessary for the deck to continue to play during the game, and it ended up being just those 17 in my opinion. Others they play like 15 minus the 2 Veilers. Playing Chaos Sorcerer, in my opinion, you would need a Monarch because there would be no benefit from the sacrifice and banish, and you need the Veiler because there's no way to have all these Chaos Monsters in deck and you're only relying on your Exceeds because if you just get locked at emptiness, you're just gonna have BLS and Chaos Sorcerer in your hand, just debating when to use it because you can't. It's impossible to summon a card without the fodder for it in the grave. So Veiler ended up being a better card in my opinion. It gave me the option of if I ever have Mathematician, say Orpheus, I can just always send Veiler and automatically have a Darken to drop it. While others have to rely on the Tour Guide Summon or the Dante Sent to the Grave. And those who don't play Giga Brilliant have to rely on Pallades. Because nobody wants to remove Dante because of with the Seraph effect. It's a lot of thinking with this deck. It's just I believe that this deck is the hardest one to play this whole event because Satella Knights are just like Dino Rabbit. It's very simple. You only do the A or B. Shadals, they don't have as many options because their deck is very straightforward. But the Burning Abyss it has a complex set of ways to do several things. Like there's ones that don't rely on exceeding. There's ones that just rely on burning. Like it's a lot of things that you can do with the deck that your opponent. It can always go with how your opponent's playing the game. Unlike like the other decks, because you have to stick with your main focus. Like this one, they can go around what it has to. That's why I play like the one Astral Force and reasons on like side deck choices, because I play different than like most other players, so I assume that they should all play their decks to the best.
Right. Okay. So, what's the next event you plan on going to?
Dallas, if I can see if I can get the funds to go. Anything that's in driving capability for me, being ARGs or YCS. At the moment, I'm more steered toward playing ARGs opposed to YCSs, because I honestly don't know how to draft that well. That's why I didn't surpass top 16. And ARGs just seem more like player oriented on their deck knowledge. So I'll probably try and force any ARG events. YCSs are just a plus after top 16. So if I can go to those, I'll go to those. But ARGs I'm more inclined to go to. And then the Northern Games tournament.
Oh, of course. You know, that's the.
Is that the 22nd, 21st? Is it?
Somewhere, I think 20th, 21st, something like that. I think it's a Saturday or Sunday. Is it Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Next weekend.
Yeah. Damn, we're all gonna be at that. So.
Yeah, I'll be going to that.
Everybody come out to that tournament if you've reached the end of this video.
Yeah, if you took your time and just sat through my explanations, you'll be more than happy to know I'll be there.
Yeah. Sign autographs, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Strike Ninjas, I'll sign all Strike Ninjas if possible.
You just gotta give them away. Someone gotta walk up and just give it to you. Say here.
I'll take all Strike Ninjas if you give it to me. I'll sign some, and as long as you give me one, I'll do it. This weekend, I am forced to go to the Philly Regional this weekend. I don't want to go, but I am forced to go this weekend.
Yeah, I'm not going. I got a lot to do.
Yeah, like it was just. I don't think I'm really gonna take playing serious for this event. I already have an invite from Dom, but my friend really wants to go, and he's like I usually spend my time doing with and trying ideas with. So he needs to get his invite. So I'll definitely be there for support for him. It was too late for me to get on the judging staff, so I'll just be there hanging out playing a terrible deck.
For moral support, yeah, what terrible deck? Your non-strike ninja build.
I'll make something fun.
Now, if before the region you come up with some other cockamamie card that is gonna blow people out the water, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh yeah, no, but I won't tell anybody. I'll just play with it. Like we were testing Inzectors like the other day, so I might try Inzectors.
Oh, because you already got your invite, so you don't care.
Yeah, like this is every time I get my invite early, I just play like it used to be like ETC regionals.
Yeah.
Like really bad like decks. Like if you have the patience to go on YouTube and search for my name, you'll find me playing a Gallus, Dino Rabbit, wind up deck list.
What the?
With that's sided into Inzectors, and I went to ETC and got another invite with it.
That's crazy. How do you do that?
It's just it's bored. It's honestly I get bored with the game.
That sounds crazy.
Terrible decks.
A Dino Rabbit wind up deck that's sided into Inzectors. I guess if you can, I don't know. If you can cookie cutter the decks and put them together, then
just this amount of each piece, and then I was attempting to Gallus OTK somebody, and then I hit my one spell card. So
wow.
It was very fun.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Congrats on your top.
Thank you. Back
to back. You got the ARG top plus the YCS top, so you know.
3 back to back. 3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, you got the regional too, right?
No, it was on ARG Rhode Island, ARG AC, and then this past weekend.
Oh, that's 3. Oh shit, that's crazy. Man, you been on the roll.
Trying.
You gotta win that. You gotta show everybody you got the wins in, because.
Oh yeah, eventually I'll want to win. Right now I like topping. Topping's good, means I'm consistent. A win would just be really ridiculous. I need like 2 more tops before I can win. Yeah.
Because if you win off the back, then people are gonna expect it from you, and if you don't show out, then boom, credibility lost.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a one hit. I definitely want to show that I deserve to be up there.
Well, okay. Thank you for the profile.
No problem.
Congrats, everybody. You know, you can't see me, but Like, comment, subscribe on the video. Hit him up on Facebook if you want to rant about the the Strike Ninjas.
I'll sit there and listen to you.
Check the links below. Join our Yu-Gi-Oh! Facebook group, like page, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's your boy Joe Grizz, Worldwide Yu-Gi Super signing out, saying peace YouTube. Ken, thanks again. Congrats and later.